Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and welcome back to part 3 of our large landscape painting on canvas. Now you guys showed a lot of support and a lot of likes last time we painted, so I'm going to go ahead and do it again for you. You seem to be really enjoying it. Of course, if you're still enjoying it, be sure to like this video, and we'll do it again next week. We only have a couple more weeks till this thing's finished up anyways. Alright, let's get started. We'll start today here with some dark colors, some black, brown, green, and some blue. Now this is getting to where we're close here in the foreground. I'm actually going to drop in this big tree. I just thought that'd be kind of a fun place to start today. So anyway, let's go ahead and just sort of map it out. I have a little drawing on here, but there we go. Looks like we didn't. Maybe we'll make it a little taller there. Looks like we didn't quite get that in the right spot. Actually, we could have it leaning. That'd be kind of cool. We might have it leaning. Okay, let's do it. I know I want other trees behind it, so that top is fine. I think we're going to do it leaning. So there you go. You get to see me as I go here, kind of changing my mind. It's okay to have a leaning tree every once in a while. You don't want your main tree to be just perfect. At least I don't want. Maybe you guys want that. And that's okay. You guys kind of, if you're doing this painting with me, which you probably are on a smaller scale, I'm guessing, you know, it's fine for you guys to make changes. That's cool. That's good stuff. All right. I'm going to kind of put my palette against, this is all dry, so I can put my palette against this. This is painting right in the middle, and I'm pressing very hard, so that's why you're getting all that flexing on the canvas, but that's okay. It's amazing it's as tight as it is. There, yeah, that is so cool. And I'm obviously going to have to take the mountain and kind of repair back there. That's okay. I'm not concerned. And then, so I'm just going to fill this all in, making another tree, maybe leave a nice little trunk, and then do some background trees. You've already seen me paint big trees, so. And we'll jump on to something else. Now I'm going to go ahead and just drop in right here a bit of a larger tree. You see, I was working on some little tiny trees back here, and I'm going to do a larger tree. There. It kind of comes up about like that. And, well, really, it's going to be, this is a dry background, so it's going to be a little more effort. I think probably a little more effort to get this filled in solid. Normally this takes a couple brush strokes. It looks like it's going to take a little more work, but that's not a big deal. There we go. I'm just going to paint this trunk in real nice later, probably. I'm just quickly getting it roughed in right now, figure out where in the world it goes. All right. And then basically just take a little bit of paint and start dropping on some leaves. There. Nice. Just a few. Well, maybe a little more than a few. But I don't want it so solid that, you know, the whole thing kind of looks clumpy. This one's a little closer, so we can see just a little more definition between the clumps of leaves. So there you go. We still have to highlight all this stuff. Now before we go too far up here, I really want to just take a minute and begin to scrub in our background colors, kind of the midtones. This is really nice. I do want a lot of sloping areas back here. I'm using my filbert because I want a rough effect. And this is wet now. It's kind of hard to keep track of what's wet and what's not, I know, but this is wet because we did our large evergreen here. There, I'm gonna just let that wander right back. We'll figure out where that goes. It's gotta slope down sometime. There, okay, good stuff. So I'm getting this done first before we go any further with the tree. That way we can set the tree trunk right over this. This is only the mid-tone. And for back here, it's probably the only tone we're gonna put down, but anyway, there we go. I guess that should come right up here. Yeah, so you just done painting grass like I usually do, kind of making it fluffy and pretty. Down here is a little different maybe, because it's dry, but I'll just try to scrub in a little more color and fluff it up like this. Now I'm just gonna drop in very quickly here a couple of highlights to this tree. And I've got a beautiful soft orange-green color. I didn't want it so vibrant green. Not for this particular tree. There we go. See, I don't need a lot because I know we're going to have to come back and do a whole bunch of these different colors and layers. So there you go. That's so fun though, isn't it? This little 3/4 brush seems to be working out real well. Actually put my palette down on the table over here. Makes it easier. I just get tired of holding it all day long. There. I love these little details. This is fun. Now we finally get to the highlighting stage. That's probably far enough down because I know I want that tree trunk exposed, and then, you know, the contrast of that against the background is going to be pretty neat. So don't want to lose that. Now, as you can recall from last week, we painted in this area with dark, but of course now it's dry. So remember I kind of gave you the example over here. We're going to have the light. Let's go ahead and put that in right now. There, and you got to just take this line from over here, follow it back, follow it back. Oh, looks like it really needs to come out up here. Yeah, there we go. All right, we can brighten this very, very easily, make it brighter as we go. Kind of depends on where we want this little mountain. This is a little bit of a rock thing happening here that this tree is growing on, so I don't know, we can play around with that as we go. This is really pretty. All right, let me grab a little white. And let me just come back here and let's think about our light maybe sneaking through. And right on the top here, yeah, catch just a bit of this white. Wow, doesn't that just make it pop? That little white, the white and yellow. Contrast against that really good dark, it's even better, isn't it? This painting has a lot of contrast, which is kind of fun. I like that. Now, as you can see up here, I've went ahead and just blocked in some very basic water area. It's not really a big deal. And that was kind of the easy part, very quick. Now I'm coming back to highlight. And what I'm doing is I'm really kind of highlighting just in a spot here. I want to just bring this right out and let it really, really show up well. I'm going to grab my palette. I keep running out of paint. There, just a little bit of white, because there's no need to tint this. It's just gonna mix with what's down here anyways on the canvas. One of the bonuses of painting wet. There, I'm using my detail round, not because I need to so much. You could use a 3/4 brush for this. I just think I might get a little more control. That's all. Good. And the more individual these little effects are, probably the better. Maybe take this off the top here just a little, and then melt it right back in. Maybe do a little something there that connects. Yeah, that's pretty. Back to my darker color. Actually, even darker yet, because I'm going to go over this. There, and see how I can create some extra bits of texture in there? That's cool. Over here, I got this too bright. I'm going to bring this back down a bit. So this is how I'm going to do this area. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is good stuff. Back to my light. Light right there. Yes. And then kind of let it fade out. I don't want too much. I'm going to very quickly let it fade out down here. Maybe highlight this area just a bit. Just a bit, and then kind of let it vanish. That way it'll look like light flowing through the trees. Only illuminating certain areas here, which is more interesting, if you ask me. There. Now right down here where I know the light is, I just want to sparkle just a touch of this light on the rocks. See how that works? Very pretty. Love that. And then you just got to imagine the light working across, even probably going all the way up here. We'll do other colors. I'm just getting the rocks started today. We'll finish them up next time. There. Yeah, that's good. This 3/4 brush makes some pretty good rocks pretty quick. Even on this big scale, it works pretty well. There. Nice. I'm just letting my colors sort of mix. Looks like I got a little green in there, which is okay. It represents moss or whatever. Put some red into it. See that? All sorts of nice things. Then you can kind of drag down. Watch over here, especially if you want a little highlight, and then just drag it down. And then you got yourself a little shadow. Looks like there was some blue in there. That's good. Being so loose with my colors. Because if I'm not, I know the painting will go flat. All right, well that's about all we're going to be able to get done on this painting today. Now next time we're going to really focus on a lot of highlights and beautiful details. If you're excited to see that, be sure to leave a like and we'll do it again next week. Don't forget to check out the website, DVDs, and brush line. Thanks for watching.